Well, we're back again with Craig MUCKLER's Hollywood Showcase. And this is another just spectacular show. Why? Because we have more people from Tony and Jean Bua's Acting for Life class, which the thread from them from when I first met them in 1984 goes all the way to now, to the present and the future, and we're here
You're
with
giving
them.
away my age. You can't do that.
No, I was back then. Yeah, I didn't.
No, you're old, but you don't have to
I'm
give away my age.
old. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we got that right.
Okay.
Ooh, see?
As long as we-
Holy cow, I'd be in big trouble here. But that being said, we connected ourselves here like 5-6 years ago when I reconnected with class. I've been back and forth, a few years off and on with Tony, and then I finally came back and started coming to a few of the classes when I was in town doing,
You remember, I don't even think you know how Tony spoke about you
No,
to the class.
no.
So we were sitting in class one day, and Tony makes an announcement that there's this guy coming to class by the name of Craig MUCKLER. And he's done several movies in the past, and produced. She named the movie
Microwave Master.
Microwave, right. And everyone was like, they were like so thrilled that you were coming to class. And she says, and he's doing another movie, and he's looking for people, and everyone was just, grabbing their headshots. It was just,
Great.
And then you walked in, and I think Tony introduced us.
Right, yeah.
And it was like we had this immediate connection.
Immediately.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know, I think we have some mutual friends from the past,
Well,
I know.
we did. Yeah, we did.
Because I worked on a couple of horror movies. I worked with, I did a couple of movies, Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, right? I thought
And I know Sam Raimi,
Raimi
very dear friend of mine.
Yeah, and of course I'm going to be working with his editor, Bob Moralski.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it
Academy
is.
Award
It's
winner.
like 6 degrees of separation.
In fact, Bob was going to be on that. You could have been on the show with Bob. He couldn't make it. He couldn't understand.
Okay.
But he's going to be working with us in Bob Cummings and mine future films. Like Howard Lake and a couple of other things. Great guy, but the connection is still there.
Yeah, so you came to class and we all became a family.
Yeah, it's true. And we just had Chase and Allison
Allie and
Joe
Chase.
and Pamela before. And
Well, I did Pepper Street. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I did it in 89.
89.
Yeah, I wasn't here in 84. I was in New York.
You moved
I was
up
doing
here
Little
when?
Shop. I came here in 89.
Okay.
A very dear friend of mine, Paul Ben Victor, talked me into coming to Jean's class.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
That's how the connection there.
that's how the connection. Yeah, he's one of my closest friends,
Okay.
and he said you have to come to Jean Bua's class. It's like he's the greatest.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with Jean, and I said I have to move out here. I actually auditioned for Pepper Street. There was a part opening.
Really?
Kim Foley was leaving to go sing with Lionel Hampton.
Yeah.
And I went to see Pepper Street that night, and I was blown away. And Jean said, well, there's a part opening up. If you want to come in and audition. He said, you know that really big black girl? And I went, the one with the kick-ass voice? I don't think I'm going to hit that note. And he said, no, I'm going to send you to Roger Love, and he's going to work with you on the song.
He actually did. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I can see him doing that.
Yeah, he says, you're going to hit that note. And if you pass the audition, you're going to move out here from New York and you're going to be in Pepper Street.
Really?
Yes.
So he had that type of influence on you.
Yes, and I did it. And I went and I worked with Roger and I hit the note and he said, you're hired. And I moved it from New York 2 weeks later
Because
to do
that
the
is
show.
incredible. That is Yeah.
I worked with Jill. Jill and I did the show together. Jill Sholin.
Well, because she was the original. She was
Correct.
on the show she was on my Pepper Street show, which Craig MUCKLER's Hollywood Showcase back then. And in fact, it was Jean Bua that talked me into. He said, Craig, I had this play called Pepper Street, and you have this cool show with pretty cool audience. I would like to have the Pepper Street show, and that's what happened. In '85, sure enough, I didn't even know Joe then, obviously, but I, you know, I'm gonna bring my singer in to start the show on the show. And I think she had done it for a number of years.
She was doing it for a few years. Yeah.
Were you in the same, because then she left the show?
Well, Jill left the show, and then they brought somebody else in to play the part of Spirit.
Yeah.
And I think it was Kimberly Kramer.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And then Martika came in, so they had a couple of different actresses switching off.
Yeah.
And then I left that role to play the other role, Case Spam.
You really?
Renata's role.
Is that right?
Yes. So
God.
we kind of, you know.
Yeah.
But I did the show for about 2 years.
You really did?
Oh yeah. I mean,
it
it was amazing.
For
It was
6 years.
It was supposed to go to Broadway.
Yeah, I know.
They were hoping that it would, but
Should've.
unfortunately it didn't work
Then
out.
5, 6 years, when I reconnected, I was at lunch with Tony. She said, "Craig, you know, you're not a film fan, but I would like to do a musical." I said, "Well, I was thinking it would be perfect for someday to do
Sure.
the musical." And I said, you know, I mean, like, well, anyway, maybe someday.
You never, listen, La La Land.
La La
you could do the
Land.
next
I mean,
La La Land in
just
the
had
horror genre.
I just had the
Why not?
choreography on my shirt. My choreographer on my show last night, I mean, that we interviewed, that choreographer for La La Land.
Oh,
So there's
very
the
cool.
tie-in.
That's great.
And he said he'll work with me anytime, so hey, you know, I mean, nothing's out of the question here.
Nothing's out of the question.
Nothing.
Anything can
Never
happen,
has
as
been.
Tony used to say.
No, and I believe that then, I believe it now. My production company is Persistent Productions. I'm so persistent, I've probably tried to get you on the show a few times, but we didn't have a show yet.
Oh, it's okay.
No, you're right.
You got me on now, and
You
that's
bet.
fine.
So, now, in New York, you always had the passion for acting?
Yeah, I wanted to do it since I was born. I mean, I was
Really?
singing at 3 years old. I was singing the song the Beatles recorded, "Till There Was You." And
Yeah.
my mother heard me singing in my room, and she said to my
Really?
dad, she said to my dad, she says, you know, she really carries a tune. So she literally, I mean, I started singing when I was about 5.
Really?
But my
That's
dad
great.
was a singer. My dad had a phenomenal voice.
Really?
I mean, he had a voice as good as
Professionally?
anybody. Oh yeah,
He did?
professionally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
great.
He was an actor and he was
Yeah.
a singer, and we used to sing together. And I started doing all the clubs in New York. I did all the cabarets. My mother would take me around the city
Really?
when I was 16.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I would just sing at all the different supper clubs. And then I auditioned for a couple of, Broadway shows and off-Broadway,
Yeah.
and I did Little Shop of Horrors
Oh,
in New
you
York,
did?
Orpheum, yeah.
Is that right?
And,
Oh, my God.
And I did, just as, I sang, I did weddings.
Well, that's how you
And
do
bar
it.
mitzvahs.
Oh, well, I bet you did. I mean, I was in a
I
rock
see.
band too, that's how, what is, kind of.
You do what you gotta do.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you gotta do
You
it.
do
I
what
was
you
in a
gotta
rock
do.
band myself.
Yeah.
In fact,
I
so
sang
we have
with
a
a
lot
rock
in
band,
common.
too.
You were?
Oh my God, I sang with one of the hottest bands in New York, Steve Speck and the Spots.
Really? Oh, I was in-
CBGBs.
Oh, yeah, is that
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We might have to do what? Gloria together some, GL. All right,
Yeah,
Gloria,
sure,
right,
I know that one.
sometime we will, okay? We
Well,
will,
sure.
Bob, right?
That's the next show.
Oh, yeah.
So, so I sang at all the clubs, and
Really? That's
and
great.
I did some, a little punk rock. I did,
Oh, yeah.
I did it all.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I still do. I still sing. And I came out here, and I was lucky enough to land a couple of good roles, and then I got out of it.
You,
Yes.
what do you mean you got all of
Yes,
it?
I got out of the business.
When?
I left the. I had my daughter.
Yeah.
I have a 21-year-old
Of course.
daughter, and I have
Yeah.
an 11-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
I have a baby every 10 years.
Yeah.
It's I'm due.
I stopped around, because I still would have it like a baby right now. And someone would have to be, I'd have to have the baby right now, but I said, no.
Not now.
No.
Let's wait.
No.
So, I wanted to be at home with my daughter.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
So I
makes a lot of sense.
decided, what could I do that would make a difference in people's
Yeah.
lives?
No, that's right.
So I became a matchmaker. I'm a relationship coach.
Mm.
And I have
Really?
hundreds of people who I've married, who I've
You have?
brought together, yes. I have a 75% success rate. And I ended up doing the matchmaking and bringing celebrities into my database.
Really?
So I was working with a lot of celebrities, helping them find love.
I'm gonna have to talk to you later, because
We'll talk later.
I'm single and looking, what
Okay,
I
well,
mean.
we'll discuss
Oh,
it.
and we will.
But then I decided, I got an offer to do a reality television
Oh,
show,
really?
yes, as a matchmaker. And my husband Rick, who you know.
I know him.
He
Nice
said,
guy. Very guy.
great guy. He said, honey, you need to go back into acting
Really.
because you love the camera. So
The camera loves
go
you.
get an agent. Go, just call your agent.
Yeah.
My agent died, unfortunately. She was no longer here.
Yeah.
But I called another agent, a friend of mine hooked me up with, and they signed me. And so in the last 5 years, I've done a couple of television movies.
In fact, I saw one on Lifetime. I
Yes.
think it was set in
Did you
Mexico.
see that?
I saw you were
Murder
a
in
reporter.
Mexico. Yes.
I
yes,
saw
yes,
it.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was-
you nailed it too.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
well, thank you. Well, I have another one coming up where I play a judge.
Really?
Yes, so we're very
On
excited.
Lifetime, is it for what?
Well, I can't really
I know.
say right now,
No,
but
I
it
know.
will be,
And
I'll let you know.
No, well, yeah. In fact, you at the time when it comes out, you might be able to let me know when we were both on the set of my movie that you could be in, right?
Absolute Howard Lake.
Howard Lake.
There you
Howard
go.
Lake.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
You know about it. Oh, God, again. That word's out.
A little bit about it.
Yeah.
But, so I mean, I've worked with Michael Pfeiffer, directed it,
Oh, God, yeah.
and he's fabulous.
Oh,
I worked with Kate Vernon and Anna Linda Cord.
Oh,
and-
really?
Yes,
Oh,
we
that's-
did all the scenes together, and it was really cool.
It was very good. Oh, yeah.
So
no.
I'm back in front of the camera.
Well, time is rushing along here, but but that means we have to do it
It's
again
time to
and
go.
again and again.
Have
Time
to
to
leave.
go.
We're
And we can sing the Hollywood Show. Craig Muckler's Hollywood Showcase. Are you ready for this?
Go.
It's Craig Muckler's
Hollywood
Hollywood Showcase. Ta-da!
Can't have a better end than
No.
that, I don't think.
She's
Oh, except for that
wonderful.
one.
Oh man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all the
It was
time,
fun.
always. And thank you everyone for the Craig Muckler's Hollywood Showcase, where we show like, Hollywood is everywhere in the world. But when I first started the show, one thought it was here. No, Hollywood's all over the place. And all my fans, friends, you're part of Hollywood. So just keep on watching the show, and I will not forget you either. All right, fans, everyone, thank you.